Good morning. Thank you for coming. And well, second game of the group stage, another opportunity to collect 3 points, to continue our journey in the competition, preparing ourselves as usually, knowing the complexity of the challenge that we're going to face tomorrow. It goes without saying, but preparing well, having time enough to prepare this match, and really looking forward to see what happens.
Thank you, Coach. Skipper, just from your end, from a player's perspective, playing against Ahly on Ahly Stadium tomorrow, your thoughts ahead of tomorrow's match?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Look, it is no secret that we are playing against the reigning African champions, but we all know, it's gonna be tough at Orlando Stadium. Our home advantage, but the group is calm, confident. We are relaxed, looking forward to the match as always. Focusing on our execution like we always do, and making sure that we go out there and we play a match rather than the occasion.
Thank you, Skipper. Colleagues, it's your opportunity to ask questions. Your name as well as your publications, please.
What is it that you'd like to see from your players that's going to make you happy at them?
Well, first of all, it's an opportunity to keep learning for us as a group, to keep growing, to getting more mature. It's going to be a game that is going to be played in a really high tempo, with I think 22 excellent football players on the field, 3 o'clock tomorrow, and an opportunity for us to increase our confidence. I said before we play in Algeria that having the chance to play with this young group of talented players in this competition will be something that I'm sure that the club will capitalize in the future, in the near future, and it's another opportunity to whatever happens, whichever result we collect tomorrow, that the team, I'm sure, is going to be a better team after the 90 minutes. But we are ambitious. We want to make sure that we don't forget that we are playing for one result, and we play home. And the only result that we like to collect here at home is a victory, and we're going to fight with everything we have to make it possible.
Thank you, Coach. Maybe we'll take this for a second question.
Greetings, Coach. Thomas from Far Post. Coach, you played this match in the afternoon, 3 p.m., which obviously the Egyptians are never comfortable with. Is that an element you take into account as you plan for this game?
Well, I think they're used to the heat in Cairo, if I'm not wrong. So I think it's going to be tough for both teams to play 3 o'clock. It's going to be 34, 35 tomorrow here in Orlando at that time. So at some point, both teams will get affected. We're going to play the game with the same conditions, Ahly and ourselves. So it will never be an excuse for anyone, no matter what happened there. It's football. Football is played outdoor in different conditions, raining, not raining, with different balls, with wind, without wind. So when you want to win games consistently, you must get adapted to the situation. Orlando will do it, Pirates will do it, and Ahly is used to playing every possible scenario. They're not going to be cut by the fact that tomorrow is going to be a hot day. No.
Coach, morning, Riveiro from CBC. I just wanted to. Riveiro from CBC, Coach. In Algeria, after your first game, you did say that you are going to make Orlando Stadium uncomfortable for the visiting teams. And Ahly doesn't really have a strong record here in South Africa. Just the importance of, because when you count it as maybe for possibly 9 points at home, the importance of starting well here at home, and especially in a tough group with Ahly and also Serbia.
Yeah, obvious. It's obvious. We want to start well at home. We want to compete. We want to make sure that for the rest of the season and in this competition, especially when we play in Orlando, we feel that we have an extra, and that extra is the people who's coming to support. It's not the heat. It's the people. It's the trusting that we are getting from the stands in each and every scenario. And tomorrow they must play a role as well if they want to see the team winning in the end of the 90. So that's our advantage. Obviously, we have a passionate fan base behind us, and tomorrow, like I said, they have to play the game with us because we will go through difficult moments during the 90 minutes, and it's going to be important that they don't stop cheering and pushing and supporting us all the way until the end.
Thank you, Coach. Coach, if I can just ask you to speak closer to the microphone. I think it's Karabo. Oh, sorry, tell my name.
Coach, we touched a bit on what on the answer that I'm looking for. Orlando Stadium is one of the most feared stadiums by opponents, and Ahly having been here before, the match was sold out probably about 4 hours to go. You couldn't even enter the stadium. If you had to, look at your players, at your squad, what would work for them, knowing that very well that you've got a huge support base at home, and are your players up to scratch mentally looking into what they're facing tomorrow?
They must. They're playing for Orlando Pirates. We were working and fighting so hard to have the opportunity to play these type of games, and yeah, it's an opportunity for all of us to show what they are made of, their ambition, the football that they have, and tomorrow is an opportunity, and we have to take it. Results are not under control in football. You can be the better team and lose the game. We are tired to see that kind of games, but we have to make sure that we can develop a good performance, that they can be themselves. That's the only way that we can beat opponents, when we are ourselves. And tomorrow is not exceptional. You're not gonna find a different Pirates tomorrow on the field, and we're gonna be the Pirates that people want to see, and the Pirates that we want to see as a group as well, as usually. Then the result is not under control. A lot of things can happen. We can be even the worst team on the day and win the match. This is football, but the performance and our attitude and our intention is in our hands, and we're not gonna fail on that.
This is for the club captain. How special is this? I mean, you possibly the longest serving player in the club. You just skip over the club. Captaining this side, the CAF Champions League, Ahly at home. How special is this for you, and what does it mean for you personally? I mean, this is what dreams are made of, isn't it?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, we need to give credit to the current group. Like the coaches already alluded, we've worked so hard, as a group for us to be in this position once again. And I think it's an opportunity that the players are looking forward to it, to showcase and to be able to test ourselves against good teams in the continent. So yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for all of us. And obviously going forward in the long term, this experience will go a long way for everyone, and I think the club will benefit from such experiences, from such occasions. But yeah, like I said, man, for us players, we're not really focused about individual achievements and stuff. It's all about the execution, the game plan, and what we need to do tomorrow during those 90, 95 plus minutes, and make sure that we walk away as happy as possible. Thank you.
Let's just give this side of the room the questions, and then we'll come back to you. Let's start with Tavis.
Thanks, morning coach. It's Tavis on Radio 2000. Can you just give us an update on team news? I've seen some of the players here. Saleng is here. Is he back in the squad? But just an update on the likes of Kopi and Shandu and guys like that.
What I can tell you is that we're training right now with 36 players available for selection. Luckily, we have even the long-term injuries coming right. There's a small group of players, actually 4 exactly, which are not available, and everybody else is. Everybody is really pushing this week to be part of the 20, to be part of the start 11, and that's a good news for the team.
My question is for Carpolo from Soccer Laguna. A lot was made of the recent rise of the Bafana and how the continental football for the clubs has helped us play better on the national stage. But I wondered how much of the inverse is true. A lot of the players in the Bafana in the Paris camp, haven't played Champions League, but the players like yourself have played for Bafana. How much has the experience in Bafana played a part in preparing for playing against teams like CRB and now Ahly?
Yeah, I mean, look, it goes without saying that the more you get exposed to such experiences, the better you become as a player, as a human being, and the more you grow, right? So yeah, it helps a lot. We've said it before in this space that hopefully the players that are in that space, the national team can come back and help the club, you know. That's the aim, and vice versa. But yeah, I mean, the more you get exposed to such environments, the more you grow as a player, the more competitive you are, because you get to play different matches against different opponents, you know, different tactics. So yeah, it goes a long way. It helps, but I mean, now at this moment, we're a team. We know how to play as a team. We stick to our principles and we try to help each other as much as we can here at club level in our team, the way we've been doing.
There's a question.
Coach, we need to for those moves. There's a likelihood that you might be playing a match tomorrow in an underrated watching lead at a game where that go. Is that going to have an impact on the players?
Can you help me?
I didn't understand the question.
Excuse me.
The weather.
The weather again. I did already answer that question, sir. The weather is the same for Ahly than for Orlando Pirates. Same field, the same ball, same referees. It's football. We have to play with all the elements that are coming tomorrow at 3 o'clock. If it's a storm, if there's wind, whatever it takes, we have to try to be as close as possible to our game plan, not thinking in the weather conditions, to be honest.
Coach, beside that, Coach, what kind of energy are you getting from your dressing room, or even maybe from back home, considering the profile of the opponent tomorrow? You know, because this is probably, I don't know, maybe your biggest match so far since you arrived at Orlando Pirates. This is Ahly. You know, I'm sure they probably know about Ahly even in Spain, where you come from. I mean, what kind of vibe and energy are you getting about this particular match?
Myself, personally. No, look, I'm a very pragmatic person, so I'm focusing the way that I can help my players to beat them. I don't really think about the occasion, let's put it in this way. I respect each and every opponent. Obviously, we are talking about an opponent with a huge and brilliant history, especially in this competition. It's something that you have to respect. And that's the complexity of the task. Is an opponent that is not only for the players tomorrow to know how difficult it's going to be to find the answers to the questions on the field. It's also for us as a coaching staff, for me as a coach to I don't want to say an extra preparation, but obviously it's a team that is asking questions that are not always easy to answer, and we need to be prepared to anticipate those ones and try to help our players tomorrow live as much as we can. That's our job, but I don't think which game is the most important in my career. This is about Pirates. It's about our players to to make sure that tomorrow they can face the game with confidence and with a good preparation. That's our role here.
Take the last round of questions. Mr. Riveiro.
Coach, what have you made of this Ahly team tactically? I look at the squad, most of the players have been there, they've won the last 3-4 Champions League, and also on the road, how they approach the games on the road, and they can be very unassuming and maybe be more intentional at home. So what have you made of them tactically and also in relation to tomorrow's game? I know you won't give out anything, but I'm sure there's a lot of analysis that has gone into it.
Yes, of course. The coaching staff has been working in this game since a long time ago to make sure that we are really prepared when the week started, and that's the thing. Again, it's not by chance that they are dominating the continental football. There's reasons, many different reasons. The quality of the players, it's a well-structured team. It's a team that they don't have any problem to face different scenarios during the games, to protect one lead, to be a little bit more conservative, to change the structure or change the rhythm when they are looking for a goal. The individual talent of the players, the experience, all of those things together is what it makes them really dangerous. And again, we need to play every minute in our best, fully focused, not losing the concentration for a second, because it's when they make you suffer and they punish you. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, and we are prepared.
There's a question there. Sorry? Do you have a question? Okay, we'll take the last question. Go ahead, Mr. Go ahead, Mr.
Well, gentlemen, looking at the squad as their squad, one of them is our own President. We've seen what Mayo did against Bafana, you know. Yeah, our players get to pick up their performances whenever they're playing against a home team, whether if they're playing with their away team. Is there any special arrangement for Dawood, and especially for you, you know, as a defender? You know him very well, a personal friend of yours. What does this say to you and coach? Anything special planned for Dawood?
No, from me the answer is simple, no.
Our plan is not related with any individual. It's never been like that, and this time is not exceptional. Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues. The first 15 minutes of training is open at 10:45.